if you have been losing free mark to WAEC and JAM question that involves a question like this, express the following numbers in standard form, a large number like this, and you are a bit confused on how to go about it. So don't worry, in this tutorial I'll be walking you through step by step on how to tackle this question so that in your next examination, either WAEC or JAM, you'll be able to get that free mark easily to boost your score. So bear with me till the end so that you grab every details of this tutorial, and you find it very helpful. Don't hesitate to hit the like button, subscribe, and share the video so that you support the channel. Yes, if you are told to express a certain number, a large number or small number in standard form or in scientific notation, what you need to do is, for instance, look at this question now. 1, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you look at this number, you find that it's a very large number, very large number. Okay, now if you are told, scientists and astronomers do use what is called standard form or scientific notation to express this kind of a large number. So you know how to go about this. There's this number will always be in this form: a times 10 raised power n. a times 10 raised power n. So you have to express this large number in this scientific notation form. Okay, so we are going to express this number now in this scientific notation form. This n is known as the index or power. Okay, this n is known as the index or power, and it's going to be representing the number of places a decimal point has moved in this. So the very short way to go about this one is to place the decimal point in between the first significant figure and the second significant figure. So our first significant figure here is 1. Second significant figure is 8. So we are going to place our point in between. That is 1. You have 1. 1.8. Okay, 1.8 9 0 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 0 0 1 2 3 4 5. So to get what our n will be, that is this index or power, is going to be the number of places that this decimal point has moved. Okay, I told you you place the decimal point in between the first significant figure, which is 1 is the first significant figure, 8 is the second significant figure. So in between this 1 and 8, you place your points there. Then you now count. You are going to move. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this decimal point has moved 7 places. Okay, it has moved 7 places. So therefore, this number now in scientific notation or standard form will be 1.89, which is this a there, times 10 raised power 7. That's 10 raised power 7. Okay, 10 raised power 7. So this is our answer. This is our answer. Hope you are clear about how I arrive at this. I told you that scientific notation is or standard form is expressed in this form: a times 10 raised to the power n. And I explained to you what n is. N is the number of places the decimal point has moved. And to get where you put your decimal point, it has to be the first significant in between the first significant figure and the second significant figure, which is here. You put your point here. Then you now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has moved 7 places. So that is why we have this. So this is our final answer for this. Hope you grab this. Yes, one of the books that has helped me a lot about having a positive mindset towards mathematics is this book, Mindset, written by Carol Dweck. So this book has really helped me a lot in having a positive mindset towards mathematics. When you go through this book, you are going to have a positive thinking about mathematics. It will help you to get rid of I'm not good at mathematics. I'm not a mathematics person. So it's going to help you to have a growth mindset, which is the mindset of, I will improve. I will improve on my fallout instead of having a fixed mindset. It talks about two mindset: fixed mindset, which is when you fail once, you give up. Then also growth mindset, which is when you fail, you have the thought that you can become better. So I will encourage you to grab this book. Check the link in my description so that you begin to have a positive mindset towards mathematics. Yes. Back to our second example. So the second example from that break is this: when you are having a decimal fraction and you are told to express it in standard form or scientific notation. So this now, the power is going to be negative. We are going to be having a negative power because of this decimal fraction number we are given. So we are still to express it in the form of standard form or scientific notation. That is a times 10 raised to the power n. So this now, this you have, I told you that you place your decimal point in between the first significant figure and the second significant figure. This is our first significant figure, 7. This is the second significant figure, 8. So it's going to be 7.8 times 0.81 times 10 raised to. Now, to get the n here, which is the index of power, is going to be negative because we're having a decimal fraction as our number. So if you count, I told you that the n is the number of places the decimal point has moved. Okay. Now, if you count, if you begin from this point now, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is when it has moved 4 places. So it's going to be minus 4. It has moved 4 places. The decimal point has moved 4 places. Okay, it has moved 4 places. This is it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. It has moved 4 places from here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. It has moved 4 places. The decimal point has moved 4 places. That is why we have 4 here. Then why is it minus 4? The reason why it is minus 4 is because this number is a decimal fraction. This number is a decimal fraction. Okay, that is why we're having negative 4. Negative 4. So this is our final answer for this. This is our final answer for this. So from here, from this Joshua, I hope you are able to grab something. If you are still confused on any of these questions, don't hesitate to leave your question in the comment section. I'll be responding to every single question. So my name still remains Olusegun Abubakar. Don't hesitate to hit the like button to grab any if this video is helpful. Don't hesitate to hit the like button, subscribe and share to support the channel. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video.